Welcome back, everyone. Have you just tried every diet in the book, but nothing seems to work? Why do we have so much trouble sticking to a healthy weight loss plan, right? Self-realization coach and author Bonnie Maile joins us right now, and she says it is because hunger is not in the stomach, it's actually in our minds. There's a lot of meaning behind that, and I know you're talking about several reasons why it's so hard for us to stick to it. Bottom line is we know that we need to have a healthy eating plan to be healthy, right?
Yes. But in addition to that, and even if we have this great healthy eating plan, why is it so hard to stick to it? Well, there's three factors: self-esteem, how we deal with our emotions, and our mindset around food and eating, and how we feel about food.
Talk about self-esteem. I mean, how does that relate to being able to stick to a weight loss plan?
Well, in order to stick to a weight loss plan, you have to treat yourself well. And
I know you say that all the time.
Yes, it feeds into everything we talk about. But if you have a lot of negative self-talk and treat yourself mentally in a poor way, then you're going to treat yourself physically in a poor way too. And sticking to a diet means treating yourself well. You've got to prepare your foods. You've got to take care of your body. And so one of the things that you can do is practice focusing on what you love about yourself, as opposed to some of the negative or self-deprecating talk that many of us have.
Which a lot of us will say that about ourselves, right? Oh, I don't fit into these jeans, this is terrible, this
shame on me.
Terrible in this, I can't do this. Then talk about now how emotions play a role, because they do affect our ability to stay on a weight loss plan.
Absolutely, and the reason is because unhealthy eating is an emotional issue. Usually we eat unhealthy because food tastes good and it feels good, and when we don't know how to deal with our emotions in a healthy way, then we eat to distract ourselves from those emotions. So one of the things that we need to do is actually move into and embrace our emotions, learn how to deal with them, which you can do in my book, What is Happiness and Where Can I Get Some? And by dealing with your emotions in a healthy way, we no longer look for the distractions that we get from food and are no longer burying the feelings.
And that's a big problem a lot of people have, just dealing with our emotions, even acknowledging our emotions is an issue.
And the reason is because we don't know how. We've been taught to avoid them from very early on. Don't cry, here, have a cookie. And so
I know where you're going with this, absolutely.
And so we've been taught not to deal with our emotions. So learning how to deal with your emotions is really important.
Okay. You also mentioned the third factor being mindset being a factor.
Yes, because what we think about becomes how we behave. And if we think, I will never lose this weight, or
you never are.
Yeah, you never will. Or if we think, for example, by going on a diet, I'm depriving myself, then our mindset creates behaviors that follow what we think. So what you have to do is check in with your mind. What am I thinking about food? What am I thinking about diet? And if the thoughts oppose what it is that you want to achieve, then change the thoughts and perhaps think something, for example, I am letting go of this weight every day. Or I passed up that piece of pie. I'm so proud of myself. I think I'll pat myself on the back. That's a reward for me. So changing your mindset and your relationship with food and how you think about letting go of weight.
Great tips, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Again, it's the book. Hold that book up. I love how she holds it up perfectly. What is Happiness and Where Can I Get Some? Lots of great tips in improving your life. So thank you very much, Bonnie.
Thank you, Tess.
Coming up next here on